Hey, this is Chris Yancey. Just want to introduce myself. Had the pleasure of meeting a group called Sales Hustlers about almost 4 years ago now. I wasn't new to the car business, but I knew that the car business had something better for me than where I was at. I retired from the Navy in 2009. I was a pretty successful. Actually, I was a very successful recruiter in the Navy. Probably top 25 recruiter in the Navy out of 3,800 recruiters for the better half of 3 years before I retired. 2009 was the middle of the housing crisis. Not the best time to be getting out of a secure job and being dumped into the car market, especially in Northwest Georgia. Hit the ground, selling about, I think I sold 11 and a half cars my first month, which was pretty good at the dealership I was at. But I was that 9, 10, 11 guy, 9, 10, 11, 9, 10, 11, 9, 10, 11. It was that not very consistent. Started the dealership I'm at now. I've been here, this June will be 7 years, but I was still that 9, 10, 11 guy, 9, 10, 11 guy, 9, 10, 11 guy. But I got 5 babies at home. Ashley, Brittany, Courtney, Delaney, Ethan, they were still in high school at the time. 2016, 15, 16, I was starting to dabble in the social media market. I knew Facebook had something out there. I knew Twitter, all this kind of stuff. I was just dabbling in it. Come across the Sales Hustlers. Started following Shawn, started doing like that stuff. I started, I was probably doing like 10 cars a month, 8, 9 months a year, missing that unit bonus, 3 or 4 times a year, which was, that was hard. Went to the very first Sales Hustlers conference. There's probably less than 200 people there. And that year, I think I went from 10 and a half cars a month or something like that to just over 11 cars a month on average that year. That October was the first Hustle and Grind conference. I had just had back surgery. I was there. I was 353 pounds. Right here's my picture. I just came out of back surgery. I was 353 pounds. Met all kinds of awesome speakers. Met all kinds of awesome people. People that wanted to help each other. Not a bunch of cutthroat. It was awesome. Everybody just wanted to help each other. It was very positive, very motivating. Got back from surgery. I was able to clear to go back to work beginning of November, or middle of November actually. Started getting everything back running. Had a good December that year. That January, started focusing on myself physically, not in the car. From December 31st that year, 2018, all the way till the end of 2019, my car average jumped. I averaged 14.8 cars per month, almost 15 cars a month. So I went from the time I met Shawn Hayes, I went from barely 11 cars a month to 14.86. So a little bit of investment on my part, a little investment on myself into the Sales Hustle and Grind Con 1, into what these guys are investing into you, into this thing. I started listening to great speakers like Eric Thomas was introduced to them, Daniel Delgado. These people are there. Just a 2-day conference. I went from 353 pounds. This morning on my scale, I was 292 pounds. So I'm investing into myself. I'm investing into what I'm able to do for the company. 14.8 cars per month. So I've almost increased my production into the company by 50%. And I've done more than that because I don't work 2 car deals at a time. Our dealership doesn't split deals. It's one or none. I gave away, I think, 32 car deals or almost 40 car deals last year. So the total number of cars I sold went from 120, 130 cars in 2017, 18, or 16, 17 to over 200 cars. So my production for a $500 ticket on my part produced, I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of dollars. I mean, heck, our dock fees were $5.99. So 200 units for a $500 dock fee. You do the math on that. So the investment on your part, I'm not telling you, you got somebody in your dealership that's right there on the border. They got a lot of potential. I would say that the hustle and grind, what Shawn Hayes, what Dave Benson, Glenn Lundy, and these guys are doing for just one person in your dealership could be a huge investment return. I'm talking about something that I did 2 years ago. Now, there's a little link that's on the bottom of this attachment. I don't know if Shawn or Dave or Glenn is going to share this or not, but I did 20 years in the military. I'm a hard worker. This is not even my link. This is not even going to help me come to Hustle and Grind. I'm coming on my own accord. I love these guys. I'll do anything I can to support them. They've not only changed my life, they changed my family's life, changed my point of view, but they're changing other people's lives. Send somebody from your dealership down there. They're not going to impact their lives. They're going to impact your dealership's lives. They're going to impact somebody else in your dealership's lives. You'll get to meet people like Anthony Santangelo, Glenn Lonely. I got to meet Brian Benstock. He was there. Daniel Delgado. There's so many great people going to be. The speakers going to be there. I started following people like Alan Dickey. He's another great one that's led me to meet from this thing. Glenn Lundy, he does a morning talk show every morning at 5:30. Get up, listen to him. Things, just the little things that change. Every morning I get up, I listen to these podcasts, I'll follow these guys. I take my kids to school. It's a 20-minute ride. We listen to these guys over the radio, and I pump my kids up with these positive energies. My alarm clock goes off every morning. I say 5 positive things before I get out of bed. The video that I'm sending this on, this is another app that I got from this dealership or from this convention that I use at the dealership. This just little things that you can do to change these people's lives, things that make things easier. I mean, if you're going to come to work, work. I take my off days now. I used to be that guy that came in and worked 9 to 9, wanted all the leads, came in on my off day and dredged and worked like this. It doesn't have to be that hard. This job should be fun. I used to, as a recruiter, I mean, heck, I didn't work my off days. I left on time. And I like I said, I was a top 25 recruiter out of 3,800 recruiters. And then all of a sudden I come to work at sales and car sales, and I couldn't do it. I mean, I was selling a product as a Navy recruiter during a time of war that people didn't know they need, and I didn't have the product that they could come test drive it, and I was good at it. Now I got a product that they know they need, that they could test drive, and I had everything sell. I couldn't. It didn't make sense. Sales hustlers, Shawn, Dave Benson, Glenn Lundy. They got the speakers there. We're talking about a couple $100 investment. Send somebody here. Send these guys. Let these guys just. It's an link pad ignition tool. I mean, my daughter, she's 14 years old. She gets this. I'm coming. Send somebody. It's a small investment that will change somebody's life. You could, it's just a matter of really you're investing one dock fee from your dealership to send one person from your store. I'm not getting anything out of this. Here's a person. I went from 353 pounds to 290 pounds. I went from 120 cars a year to 176 cars in 1 year, plus giving away 30 car deals. Granted, yeah, they give me $100 if I give them a deal or buy me lunch or something like that. But that's not the point of it. I'm helping people. My philosophy in the Navy when I was a recruiter was my job was to put butts on the boat, but I took care of the butt sitting in front of me. The job's fun now. I come in early. I beat the manager. You probably heard the door close. That was the manager coming in. I'm already sitting here at work. I'm already sitting here making videos. You know, I got my branding going on. I got my postcards going on. I got my signs I do with my videos and my pictures when I send out. You know, it's these little things. One of the coolest things I picked up at this thing, these little stickers. I put them inside the gas cap doors. I picked this up at Hustle and Grind. Inside the gas cap door, I put it in there. It says, "Thank you, mycarguychristianity.com." Inside the gas cap door, I put it inside the gas cap door when they're in finance, and I'm filling the gas cap part. You know, the next time they put gas in their car, they open up the door. What is this? Hey, they get a little thank you sticker on the door. Heck, that thing, I've traded cars in. It's got the little thank you sticker, and it's still there. So every time they fill up their car, they got a little thank you from Chris. Guess what? They're trading that car in from mycarguychristianity.com. Another thing I got from Hustle and Grind, little drive out tag. I write a thank you note on the back of the drive out tag. So 30 days later, when their plate comes in from the mail, and they're taking their drive out tag out, putting their state license plate in, they turn up, they got another thank you note. I'm doing all that stuff while they're, you know, these are the little things they're getting from these groups that we're joining. Hustle and Grind Con is coming up in a month and a half. Send somebody. The link's going to be on here. This link here is going to help somebody else come to this event. Send somebody. Visit my website, mycarguychristianity.com. Y'all have a blessed day. Here's a picture of me a year ago at 353. Attached to the end of this. Right behind it is a picture of where I'm at now at 290. I'm getting back on my diet. I've been off of it. I've been at 290 since before Thanksgiving. My birthday's gone. My anniversary's gone. My kids' birthday's gone. Back on it. My goal is to be at 250 before Memorial Day. So anyway, you guys have a blessed day. I appreciate your time. I know it's kind of rambled on, but hey, it's time to get busy. Y'all finish strong. Thanks for your time. Have a blessed day. Hey, this is Chris down here in Mountain View Ford, Chattanooga, Tennessee, mycarguychristianity.com. I met this young lady about 12 years ago when I put her brother in the Navy when I was a recruiter on active duty. I've sold their family 11 cars now. So you need a car. You know, I can't ask for a better recommendation than these family. They keep coming back to me. I love them to death. Jonathan, Grady, Mom, Dad, hi. Again, mycarguychristianity.com. Thank you, guys.
Oh, no problem. Thank you.
Hey, this is Chris Yancey down here at Mountain View Ford, Chattanooga, Tennessee. MyCarGuyChristianity.com. Just wanted to reach out and tell Amanda thank you again. It's her second purchase. I've known Amanda for about 12 years now, from before I retired from the Navy. We go to church with her family. Have a blessed day.